welcome back to my channel. It is December 6th, which means we are officially done with November and NaNoWriMo, and that also means I'm officially done with my October and November bi-monthly goals. For those that are new to my channel, I like to set writing goals on a bi-monthly basis because I found that monthly goals are too short and quarterly goals are too long. So I decided to go right down the middle and do bi-monthly goals. And so far they've worked out really well for me. So I had 13 goals for October and November right here on my phone. So I consider myself a success if I complete 75% or more of my goals. And since I had 13 goals the past 2 months, I needed to have completed 10 of them. So let's see how I did. Goal number 1, write the ending for the 3rd book in the Alpha Drive series, Restitution. Womp womp. We are starting this out with a giant goose egg because I did not do this. NaNoWriMo was such a busy month writing my dark fantasy book that I really did not have time to focus on Restitution. So you win some, you lose some. Goal number 2, complete the first full edit for Restitution. Well, seeing as I did not write the ending for Restitution, there's no way I could have done a full edit for it. So again, this is another one that I did not complete. Goal number 3, write the second half of Dark Fantasy Book 1 during NaNoWriMo and win. I did this. So I actually have around 100,000 words now in my manuscript for my Dark Fantasy book, which is the most I've ever written for one book. Normally my books are around 70,000 words, so to have 100,000 words is really a huge accomplishment. I know I'm probably gonna have to cut some scenes and kind of trim down my word count, but I'm still so ecstatic that I won NaNoWriMo and that I finished this book. Such an accomplishment. Goal number 4, complete Project WriteTube. I did this and I did post my Project WriteTube video on YouTube. It was my typical NaNoWriMo day, so I will leave the link to that down below just in case you missed it. Goal number 5, hold 2 giveaways via Goodreads or Rafflecopter. Check, I also did this. Goal number 6, upload 8 YouTube videos weekly on Tuesdays plus 6 vlogs. I counted and I'm 99% sure that I did this. I was kind of on a roll with my vlogs. Again, November was really busy with the holidays and with NaNoWriMo, but somehow I managed. Goal number 7, compile and submit my monthly newsletter around the 15th of each month. I did this. And if you're not signed up, make sure you go to my website at KristenMartinBooks.com. It's on that home page. It's on the right-hand side. It's the little box that says subscribe to my newsletter. Goal number 8, start outlining book 2 for my dark fantasy series. I did not do this and I'm honestly okay with it because getting, 50,000 words written in November to make my manuscript 100,000 words is a huge accomplishment, so I'm okay that I did not outline my 2nd book in my dark fantasy series. Goal number 9, book launch for The Order of Omega. I did this, it was a huge success. I had ads running and different marketing campaigns going on. I had a price promotion just a couple of weeks ago, so the launch for The Order of Omega went very smoothly and it was great, and the books are still selling, so I'm really excited about that. Goal number 10, determine which author events to attend in 2017. I did this, and I did announce that I will be attending BookCon in New York City next year on June 3rd and June 4th. There are some other events I have on my radar. I'm just kind of waiting for confirmation from those vendors. So once I get confirmation, I'll be able to announce what other events I will be attending next year. But BookCon is definitely one that is happening, and I'm so excited for it, and I hope to see all of you in New York City next year. Goal number 11, read for at least 30 minutes in the evening on weekdays. We can give this one a check. I did this because after writing for NaNoWriMo, all I wanted to do was curl up in bed. I didn't even want to watch TV. I just wanted to have a book in front of me to read someone else's words instead of my own. So this was a huge success. Goal number 12, go for a run and work out at least 4 times per week. I also did this. And last but not least, goal number 13, strive for balance on a daily basis. I will go ahead and say I did this. I had some stressful days. I did get sick again in November, and I was sick in October, so I did strive for balance as much as I possibly could, but sometimes when you're sick, life will throw you that curveball, and it's really hard to kind of stay in your routine and stay balanced. But I will give myself a check mark for that because even when I was sick, I was still doing everything I could to live a balanced lifestyle. I couldn't exactly work out some of those days, but I tried to do something, even if it was just walking the dogs, a very leisurely walk with the dogs. Just doing things like my self-care routine, making sure I had enough alone time, making sure I was getting my writing in. So yeah, I will say for the past 2 months, I have felt pretty balanced. So if you were counting, that was 10 goals that I completed out of 13, which is a 76% completion rate. So I consider myself a success for the months of October and November because I completed more than 75% of my goals. And that is something that I'm very proud of, especially with Nano and my book launch being in the same month. That was such a huge accomplishment, and also to be able to keep up with these YouTube videos and do my vlogs and also have the holidays and vacations and all of that. It was a crazy busy 2 months. Like literally crazy busy, but I managed and it was so fun. With that being said, since it was such an intense 2 months, I'm actually not going to give myself any goals for December. And this is because I don't want to have December and January lumped together. I kind of want to start January in the new year and do my January, February goals lumped together. When I started making these bi-monthly goal videos, it kind of happened on an odd month where December would just kind of be a lone month at the end of the year. And as I mentioned before, monthly goals just don't work for me. So since I have worked really hard this whole year and I've gotten a lot done, I really just want December to be a time for me to relax and really reflect on everything that I have done this year, everything I've accomplished, and also to focus on the year ahead and all the things that I want to do and start making a plan for that. So really my only goal for December is to reflect on this year and to plan for next year. Those are really my only 2 goals. I hope you enjoyed the content today. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget the Alpha Drive and the Order of Omega are available for purchase on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, The Book Depository, and Books A Million. I'm also offering signed copies. You can find all the links listed below. I've teamed up with Audible, the premier provider of digital audiobooks with over 180,000 titles to choose from, to give you guys some free stuff. If you go to audibletrial.com/KristenMartinBooks, then you can get a free audiobook download and a free 30-day trial for their service. My books are not yet available in audiobook format, but it is something I'm working on for the future. I am also offering first chapter critiques for $65 a pop. If this is something you're interested in, head on over to my website at KristenMartinBooks.com and click on the first chapter critique tab to get more information. If you feel like writing me a letter, you can, because I have a P.O. box. I am very old-fashioned and I love receiving snail mail, and if you do write me, I will write back. You can find my address in the description box below, and I'm also going to place it right here. It's P.O. Box 1879, Montgomery, Texas 77356. If you're not already following me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, make sure you do that for daily writing inspiration and advice. You will also receive updates regarding different announcements, giveaways, and bookish events. If you have any questions or anything you'd like for me to talk about in one of my next videos, feel free to tweet at me at author Kristen M, or you can leave a comment down below. You can also ask a question or post a comment anonymously on my Ask Me Anything page on Tumblr. Again, all the links are listed below. Thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out. I post new videos on Tuesdays. I will see you guys next time. Bye.